Hey class, I want to make a really quick video just explaining week 3's assignments. I hope you were able to finish with week 2 on time. If you're running into any problems, I expect you to contact me before the deadline so that I know that you're having problems and that I can extend your due date. So make sure that you contact me if you're out of town this summer or you know that you're going to be gone, which I've already had some of you do. So I hope you're catching on to the gist of things. Just want to go over a couple of things really fast. I have your week 3 assignments open. Just want to go over them briefly. Let me turn off my editing so it looks different. Some of you already told me how much you're enjoying the course, and so the first 2 weeks are kind of a trial by, I don't know whether you call it fire, but there's just a whole lot to learn. And some of you are concerned about your test score for Unit 1. Just know that we do have 5 more tests, and your test scores are really just a little over 25% of your grade. So this course is not heavily weighted in testing, but in your weekly homework. And so just make sure you're turning in all your homework and you should be in good shape. So in week 3, we're going to begin with Middle Ages and Renaissance period. Make sure that you're going through this list and keeping up with what you've done and what you haven't done, because I don't keep up with that. This is just a list for you as an overview of everything required of you for this week's work. So it will be due next Tuesday as normal, and we're reading all of Unit 2, page 58 to 81, and then we're going to complete 2 Learn Smart activities, number 11 and number 12. These 2 activities, one is worth 50 points, one is worth 40, which makes up 90 points of your homework for this week. Then you're going to listen to 9 listening activities. Please pay close attention to these because your Unit 2 test has quite a bit of listening on it, and I would say that it's probably at least 25% listening, maybe not just a little bit more than that. So make sure that you're listening closely and paying attention as you listen. That way you can retain that information for your test and not have to go back and re-listen to things numerous times to feel prepared. So below I've listed under the Connect assignments the names of each one of these listening activities. And so make sure that you go below to make sure you do them all, which you will also see on your Connect page. Those 9 listening activities are worth 90 points. Then you have a discussion forum question that you need to complete only after you've listened to especially 2 of these. But you should always listen to your listening and do your reading and everything in order. Try not to jump around because it doesn't make as much sense. You need to look at it and go in order so that as you're reading, you understand this composer and then this next composer and this next song and how it contributed to that time period. So try not to jump around because it won't make as much sense. So after you're listening to your listening assignments, please go into the discussion forum. Discussion forum, some of you were having trouble finding it. It's always going to look like this, and I've titled this one Video versus Audio. I'll explain that here in just a second. And so you've got a discussion forum question that's worth 20 points. The way that you complete that assignment is first go to Edpuzzle and watch 2 different videos, and then you choose one. This is explained in your Edpuzzle assignment, so make sure that you read this. Please do not attempt this assignment until all your listening is completed on Connect. Then you need to log into Edpuzzle Classroom for this course. If you're not sure how to do that or haven't done that yet, please refer back to week 1. It does explain how to get that done. You can watch both of these videos, and then you choose one to comment on. Here is the question you need to answer. In your opinion, how does the video version change your impression of the song after watching as opposed to just listening on Connect? Your impression includes your understanding of the song, lyrics, and interpretation, and whatever else you want to write about. You can write about the performers if you'd like, but don't let it just be a review of the actual performance. I want you to explain to me what you saw in the video that you might not have caught in just the audio version. If you give me a partial answer, I'm going to give you partial credit. This is worth 20 points, and here's your link to get to Edpuzzle. Let me know if you have any questions about that. And then your Unit 2 test will open Sunday morning at 8 a.m. and will close Tuesday night with the rest of your assignments. Your test is worth 100 points. Your homework assignments are worth 200 points. So on your Connect assignments, here's a breakdown. Learn Smart Parts 11 and 12, and then these 9 listening. Just so you know, I'm going to say all of these so that you know how to pronounce them. The first 2 are in Latin. It's Alleluia Vidimus Stellam. We're not sure who wrote that, so that's an anonymous composer. Then the next one is O Successores by Hildegard of Bingen. You'll read about her. And then the next one is French, A Chantar. And this next one is also French, Puis qu'on oublie by Machaut. And then this will be Latin, Agnus Dei, Ave Maria, Kyrie. And these 2 are French composers, and this is an Italian composer, Palestrina. So you've got Machaut and Josquin, and Beatrice you'll read about her, probably French as well. And then Thomas Weeks wrote As Vesta Was Descending, and Dowland wrote Flow My Tears. These are the 2 that you will get to choose from for your Edpuzzle assignment. So please follow those in order. Some of them are from the Middle Ages, and then some others are from the Renaissance period. So we will do Middle Ages and Renaissance periods together. That covers the years of 450 to 1600. Yes. Okay. All right. And then you also have your Unit 2 test. All right. So I'm going to run over here to Connect just to show you what this looks like. Make sure that we should see 10 items for week 1, 10 items for week 2, and then for week 3, you should have 12 items. They're locked at this moment. I'll remind you that your Learn Smart activities are here. Your ebook is here. And when you get into your Learn Smart, you can choose to, I think it asks you if you want to reboot or something like that. I don't see that setting, so I'm not quite sure about it. That just means if you just want more practice. Remember, once you complete all of the questions that are the minimum amount, you don't have to do any more in Learn Smart. And just make sure you finish it. And there again, just as a reminder, you have as many attempts as you would like on these listening assignments. If you don't quite get something right the first time, just go back and do it again. And then that will ensure that you'll get a good homework grade each week. All right, and so you're going to follow the Connect, which I need to go back in and do that, the Connect link under Connect assignments. That way all your grades are synced properly next week. And then make sure you follow this link into Edpuzzle. Here is your forum link, and I will be checking those. That shouldn't take you very long. Just something just to get you thinking. All right, and so as we go into Edpuzzle, let me kind of show you sort of what it will look like. I think it'll look like this. It won't have all these choices because these are classes I had last spring and last year, and so, but for you, you should see 2 assignments that you are able to watch. Yours looks different. I don't have a student view that I can show you, and so you may watch this completely to listen. This is a singer. Her name is Valeria Mignaco, and the man playing the lute is Alfonso Marin. And so you can't skip around in these videos. I don't allow that. And then this one is an English madrigal group that will do this song, As Vesta Was Descending. Take what you see from these and answer your form question. Choose one. Don't answer for both. Just choose one. And tell me, name the name of it. Like, in Flow My Tears, comma, this is what I saw. Okay? So I need to know which one that you're writing about. So whether you just write Dowland or Weeks, either one, just make sure that you identify which form question you are answering. And I think that's all that we need to discuss for this week. I will just remind you under grades, you can check your grades. Not sure exactly where yours is, but make sure that you're looking at grades and make sure that everything is accounted for. There were a couple things that didn't get synced properly. If I haven't finished going back and syncing your grades, then make sure that you check that and let me know. Excuse me, it's kind of late. And then I'll go back and switch those. All your Connect grades are synced from Connect into Moodle. Once they get into Moodle, then I'm also able to manipulate the grade if something goes wrong. Several of you contacted me and were concerned about the video grade for Over the Rainbow last week that went in the gradebook as an F. You didn't get any points for that, and so for some reason it went in that gradebook as an F. So I just deleted that part of the assignment. It was part of the assignment that led you to the part that was graded, but the actual video wasn't for a grade. It was just a means to the grade. So I hope that makes sense. So anyway, have a great week and hope you learn something new. I know you will for Middle Ages and Renaissance. Some of this music is going to be stuff you've never listened to before, so see what you can get out of it. And it should be pretty relaxing. For some of you, it just may be very boring, but we're going to move fast, so you just have a week. And I will just make you aware of this. Most of the music for this time period is going to be totally vocal. So it'll be a cappella. It was the golden age of a cappella singing, and where the musicians really learn to sing harmony and to write harmony and to compose more than one sound at a time. And so it's very different than what we have today. So you should really enjoy listening to it, and because it'll be something new. Hope you have a great week, and let me know if you have any questions.